We have to talk about the other hearing now that we invited you to talk about, which is the one from the other night with Vice President Sara Duterte, which got heated, kind of understating it. And you made headlines for calling her out. What to you was the biggest issue about her demeanor throughout the hearing?
Well, the biggest issue is this, no? She appeared before us so that we can talk about the budget of the Office of the Vice President. Now, whether it be the budget that we will talk about on the 2025 budget, every congressman has the right to be able to scrutinize the budget, how the budget was used in 2022 and 2023 or 2024 before we talk about the budget of 2025. Yes, we find out all the while, all of the questions of the congressman since the beginning of the briefing, no? Pare-pareho yung sagot niya. Medyo, siyempre, medyo nainis na rin ako. Kaya bumaba ako and I begin to ask her a very simple question. And what was that question? If she believes in the Constitution nakalagay, if Congress, the representative of the people, have the right to scrutinize the budget of every agency. I did not even tell her the agency of the Vice President. I told her in every agency, and she refused to answer.
Congressman Abante, I'm sorry to point this out, but last year kasi, the way she was treated during the budget deliberations is different from this year's. It was night and day.
Yes.
Last year, her budget was approved within 22 minutes. No single
That's
question,
right.
no single question asked. 21 of the committee members approved the motion by Representative Marcos, Sandro Marcos, to, approve her budget without asking any single question. I mean, I guess, when you paint a contrast like that, you have to wonder, like, could she be wondering why she's being questioned this year, right? Could it not be said as well that we enabled that kind of behavior wherein she's used to not being questioned?
I was also vice chair last year when the budget was actually talked about. But last year was quite different. It was quite different because she was quite different, no? Kami naman reactive lang kami. Whatever the Vice President would tell us, ang question namin would sum up with the attitude of the Vice President herself. You've got to remember that she is the Vice President, but it is the duty of Congress to scrutinize her budget. And she must answer directly to us, and she must answer the answers that we would like to hear about the budget.
Right. No, you're right about that. But my question is, why didn't you ask her about the confidential funds last year? I mean, she's right that there's no confidential funds this year. So why didn't we scrutinize the confidential funds last year?
I do not know about the other congressmen that asked about the confidential fund. But the thing is this, I did not ask about the confidential fund. You see, every congressman has all the right to question her on what he wants to question. So, napakasimple ng question ko sa kanya. If Congress has all the right to scrutinize the budget, it's a simple question and a simple answer of yes or no.
Yung kasi, I think yung point dito, no, Kong Benny, nakagisnan na kasi na usually ang budgets po ng Presidente at ng Vice President, and I'm sure you know this, ang tagal nyo na po sa Congress, na usually kasi dumadaan na lang yan. Syempre, nakakagulat
parliamentary courtesy.
Yes, and nakakagulat. Even for us watching, na biglang tinatanong. Tapos ang tinatanong pa po, medyo 2 years ago na. So parang, syempre, we're also wondering kung bakit nag-iba yung ihip ng hangin. May kinalaman po ba to sa politika? Yun naman po ang iniisip ng lahat.
Sa akin, wala. I do not know on the others. I cannot speak of the others. Sa akin, wala eh. In fact, alam niyo naman, last year, we even questioned the confidential fund of the, not of the Office of Vice President, but of the office of her being the Secretary of Education. Bakit kinakailangan na napakalaking confidential fund ng Education Department and the Vice President? Yun ang kine-question namin last year. Okay, binawasan nga namin yun eh. Binawasan namin yung kanyang confidential fund. Ngayon, wala na ngayon yan. Now, of course, perhaps the Makabayan bloc would ask the question again, no? Now, hindi naman ako part ng Makabayan, so that is their liberty to ask questions on that. But pero ibang-iba yung question ko sa kanya.
Okay, and lastly, Congressman, September 10 is when her budget hearing has been deferred to. What's the plan there? Are we going to question her still?
Well, we expect that the next time that we have a briefing with the Office of the Vice President, we expect that we will talk about the budget. We expect that no politics will come into it. Because sa kanya, at the back of her mind, politiko ang iniisip ng mga congressman. Tanggalin niya na yan. So that her budget of the Vice President will be approved. Sapagkat kung hindi, somebody might even call for a zero budget of the Vice President.
Is that
I
possible?
might even call for,
Kung
I might
Benny-
even call for her to submit in particular all of the FOOE kung saan gagamitin yun.
If she doesn't show up at the September 10 hearing for the budget for her budget deliberation and the OVP, ano po ang mga posibleng magyari? Nag-usap na po ba kayo ng committee kung ano po yung mga contingency plans in case she doesn't show up? Nabanggit nyo nga,
Or still
posibleng i-zero.
refuses to answer questions?
We did not talk about that. Kung hindi siya mag-show up, then siguro pwede na mag-show up lahat ng mga deputies niya na nakakaalam ng budget.
Pwede naman po yun, kung yung mga representatives na lang yang mag-show up.
Although the normal thing is for the Vice President to appear. Pero ako, because she was thinking already in the back of her mind na she is being ganged up by the congressman, okay lang sa akin, huwag na siya mag-appear. Basta't mag-appear ng kanyang mga deputies na nakakaalam ng budget.
Who is thinking of calling for zero budget? You mentioned...
Wala pa. Wala pa naman.
Okay. All right. But
Wala
it's
pa
just a possibility.
She was actually, palagay ko lang naman to. And she was thinking na we might make a motion for her to be held in contempt. Sa akin in a budget briefing, na ganyan, it is not proper for any of the congressmen to make a motion that we hold anybody in contempt. Yun ang inaasahan niya Alright. Yun ang inaasahan niya Pero wala siyang naasahang ganyan. We just deferred the budget.